Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Ashley and I am currently 34 weeks and 5 days pregnant. I'm a little late on making a video. Normally I make them on Tuesdays, but I am tired, which I'll talk about a little later. But right now I'll just give you some facts off my Pregnancy Plus app that I use. I use it to track down, where I'm at in my pregnancy, some fun facts, just what's going on inside my stomach, or not my stomach, my womb, I shouldn't say stomach, and all that fun stuff. So right now, the baby, we have 5 weeks and 2 days left. Can you believe it? Like, it's actually, we're getting really close. He's about 18.19 inches long. He's about 5.25 pounds. What? I'm carrying around a 5-pound baby already? That's crazy. But I feel pretty good. I would say definitely an improvement from last week. I don't have any of that ligament pain anymore. But yeah, again, we'll talk about that in just a second. From now until birth, the baby will gain approximately a 1/2 pound per week. The kidneys are fully developed and baby's liver is starting to function, which is crazy because if you think about it, some babies are born before this time, and I can't imagine like your baby coming out and some of their organs aren't working and whatnot. That's so scary. That's so scary. I'm gonna tear up just thinking about it because someone that I follow did give birth this week and she's not as far along as I am, and I couldn't help but just wonder if her baby was okay. And I don't want to ask because it's very personal, and if she wants to come out and say it, she will. But I just hope and pray that everything's okay, and I hope that every motherhood is everything that she hoped that it would be. But anyways, some symptoms that I'm feeling this week are baby is head-butting my vagina. What are you doing, baby? Why are you doing this to me? I'm your mom. You're supposed to be nice to me. No, but he hasn't been kicking my ribs as much this week, which I'm totally okay with. But instead, he's headbutting my vagina and giving me lightning crotch. Very uncomfortable. For those of you who don't know what that is, I hope you don't ever find out. But another thing is I'm so tired. Whenever you talk to someone who's given birth before or already has kids, they give one piece of advice, and it's to get as much sleep as you can before the baby comes. Well, in my head, I'm like, how is this possible to get as much sleep as you can when you're up every hour? And then something dawned on me. I used to get up every day with Moses at 6 a.m., get his lunch packed for the day, walk the dog so he doesn't have to, just be up with him so he has good energy to start his day. That's kind of changed these last couple weeks. Because I'm up every hour peeing, I'm just exhausted by the time 6 o'clock comes. And I don't want to shortchange myself and just be completely exhausted when it comes time to give birth, that I can't even enjoy the experience because I'm so tired. So Moses understands. He's very understanding. He's kind of stepped up and helped me take out the dogs, and I feel kind of bad because there's been days where I couldn't go make him a lunch, but I am just tired. Once I get up during the day, I'm fine. But at night, we go to sleep at 10, and I don't even wake up till 10. Mind you, I'm not getting a full, that's not like I'm laying there and getting a full 12 hours of sleep. I'm up every hour, on the hour, peeing, and then it takes time to go back to sleep. So you can imagine I'm not getting that much sleep. So that's okay though. We'll work that out. Let's see. I still have no patience. Which I feel really bad because Moses is such a sweet person. Like, anybody who knows him in real life knows that he has like a genuine heart and that all he wants to do is take care of me and just make sure that I'm happy. But I catch myself like, he'll say something funny that I don't feel is like funny at the time because I'm going through like a Braxton Hicks contraction. And I'll just be like, Moses, stop it. Like, just leave me alone. And I feel so bad afterwards. Like, I've apologized to him so much because that's not the person I want to be. I'm not normally like that. Like, normally we're joking and having fun and laughing and just having a great time. But I find my fuse to be a little shorter this week. Like, if I'm hungry and I need something to eat, I need it now. Like, I don't need it in 5 minutes. I don't need it in 2 minutes. I need it right now. And hopefully all that will kind of go away when the baby comes, because I don't like being like this. I don't like being snappy. I don't like demanding things from him. So I know, like, I'm aware of these things and I just try to stop it when it happens, but sometimes, like, I can't control it. Like, for example, yesterday I was really uncomfortable on the couch and I needed to change positions right then. And I just kind of snapped at him and was just like, he's like, what are you doing? Do you need to move? And I was like, yeah, just move. And he doesn't know what's going on inside my body, or my brain for that matter. He's not a mind reader. He is my Superman. But he's not a mind reader. And I just need to be sensitive to the fact that I'm going through things, but he's going through things too. Like, he is going through emotional things. I'm going through physical things. He's going through emotional things. I think partners and dads play a really, really big part in getting through pregnancy. And I can't, like, I feel like I'm gonna cry. I don't ever want to take advantage of him. He works so hard each and every day for me and for our baby. And I'm so appreciative of him. And the last thing I want to do is, like, snap at him, you know? And, yeah, hopefully we'll work on that. As long as I'm just aware, right? And just, hopefully I could just, like, try to catch myself in the moment and when things are going downhill like that. Let's see what else. Sorry, I'm looking at my book. I write all this down. Oh, Moses took me to get my lashes done. I don't feel pretty right now. Like, a lot of people, they go and get maternity shoots done, or, you know, they are posting their belly pictures. I don't feel pretty. I feel like my body's morphed into something that I wasn't ready for. I knew I was going to gain weight. I just didn't know it was going to be this much. And I've been asking him to get my lashes done for a while, just because I've never had them done and I wanted to try something new. And he surprised me and he got them done. And he's crazy. He gave the lady a $30 tip. I'm a cheap ass. Like, I would have given her like $5. He gave her a $30 tip. So, and he, like, sat there with me when I got them done. Like, he's the sweetest person, dude. Like, I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky to have him. So thank you to all the people that turned him down and didn't pay him any attention, because now I have him and I get him all to myself and he gets to spoil me. And I can't wait to spoil him with love and our son's love, and just when he comes home, like he sees us, and I just can't wait. I can't wait. Is it weird that I'm looking more forward to his reaction when our son comes out than my own? Like, I can't wait to see his face and to see his reaction, and can't wait. But I do want to tell you some things that happened this week, and that are still happening. This week has been a crazy busy week, crazy busy. So some things that happened this week, we took a birthing class. Now, for all of you that know, we are birthing at a birth center. The class was at a hospital. It was a 3-day class. So we kind of took some things with a grain of salt. Like, for example, there won't be any pain medication available to me. There won't be an epidural. There won't be gas. There won't be narcotics. There won't be anything available to me. So when they are going over those things in the class, you kind of have to just be aware that they're available if you get transferred to the hospital. But, you know, there was women who were like, yep, I'm getting an epidural. That's me. I can't, that's not an option for me. But this is something that I chose, right? This is something I chose to do. So I just know that they're available if we go to the hospital, but I need other coping mechanisms to get through this. Hence why we hired a doula. And this is her. Her name is also, I don't know if you could see that, also Ashley, which is kind of funny. But I found her on Doula Match. And speaking of which, we had our birthing class. We learned a lot of stuff. We learned about breastfeeding, about labor and contractions, about giving birth, about medical interventions, just to be aware of what medical interventions are for and why they use them. But what I really got out of that class is when you give birth, you have a choice and a say in almost everything. You know, I see people in their birth stories, the hospitals don't let them eat. They just have ice chips and that's it. You can eat. That's your right. You can eat. You can eat. You can drink. You can do whatever. Now, if you are being inducted to, or if you have a scheduled C-section, that's a little different. But for someone who has no complications, no issues, you can eat. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to stay in a hospital bed. You can labor in different positions. You can use a birth ball. You can use the shower. You can use the tub. There's so many options that I think people aren't aware of. I think when people think of giving birth, they just think about, okay, I'm just going to sit in a bed and push a baby out. Well, actually, when you're laying down in a bed, you're not using gravity to help you pull your baby out. You're actually working much harder to push your baby out than you would if you were to be standing up, right? If you're standing up, holy cow, my tatas look big. Whew. Sorry, they are not normally this big. I don't know what's going on, but whatever. If you're standing up, right? I mean, obviously a doctor isn't gonna, that's not the position that they want to be in, but this is your birth. You know, you pay your birth team to birth your baby. You can do whatever you want. So I learned that from the class. After the class, the doula came. She came to our house. She gave us a fun little binder with a bunch of resources, She suggested that we get a birth ball or a yoga ball or exercise ball, which we got. We got that. And she also recommended getting a book called The Vaccine Book. And that book is just raw, unbiased information about each and every vaccine that's available out there. so that we can make an educated decision on, do we want all the vaccines? Do we want no vaccines? Do we want some vaccines? And she gave us a schedule of when they normally give those vaccines, and just kind of go over it. She's not going to give us any advice. That's not her position on vaccines. But she will give us the resources to look it up and make that informed decision for ourselves. So that's what we will be doing. Oh, we also talked about a birth plan. So I printed off a birth plan online. There's a bunch of places that you could find them. And although we're giving birth in a birth center, and my plan was to have no plan, was to just do whatever my body wants to do. If I want to be naked, be naked. If I want to be in a tub, be in a tub. However, our doula kind of opened our eyes to, you need to have a birth plan in case for some reason we have to go to the hospital, so that your wishes are not identical, but like they match what you want from your birth at the birth center. So we can try to mimic that as much as possible. For example, if there's no pain medications available at the birth center, I kind of also don't want pain medications at the hospital. Everybody thinks I'm crazy because this is going to be super painful, but I want to feel that pain. I want to feel what it takes to get a baby out. I want that. I feel like our bond will be so much stronger without pain medications. But who knows? I may turn into a huge sissy and be like, I need something. Again, and this doesn't go against anybody who's chosen that route, pain medication route. Each person has to do what's good for themselves, right? And your choice is your choice during birth. That's nobody else's decision to make but your own. So, again, nothing against people who get medications. Let's see, what else is happening this week? Okay, so birth plan. We're going to make the birth plan this week. Our midwives gave us a form to fill out for our baby's birth certificate. Ah! So exciting. So exciting. That's crazy because me and Moses were both born in California and our baby's going to be born in Washington. So that's kind of cool. Pacific Northwest baby. We purchased some coconut oil, which is what I've been rubbing on my tummy for stretch marks. I do have stretch marks, like they're normal. I don't get freaked out when I see them. It's a part of the birthing process. It's a part of pregnancy. It's a part of life. It's a part of gaining weight and losing weight. It's just, it is what it is. But if I can use something to kind of help my stretch marks, I chose coconut oil. It's just a very raw material. It's not something that's been processed over and over and over again. There's not a bunch of other chemicals. It's just pure coconut oil. So I put that all over my body. It's also cloth diaper safe. So it has different uses. I can use it for a preventative measure so my baby doesn't get a diaper rash, which they don't really get diaper rashes with cloth diapering, but in case that happens, that's available. I'm out of breath. I'm out of breath. Speaking of cloth diapers, I washed and prepped all the cloth diapers, all the cloth diaper inserts, and they are ready to go. We will be using disposables for the first couple weeks because of the umbilical cord, and let me take this off. The umbilical cord, and just I won't be able to move as much because I'm healing. So I don't want to be spraying diapers or washing or do anything like that. So we'll save that for when I'm healed up and I'm better. Some other fun things that happened this week. I'm going to wrap this video up. is Moses Sisters. Big shout out to Moses Sisters. Like, seriously, I couldn't be more thankful. Like, I feel like they're my sisters, which I guess that's a good thing, right? They came together and they sent us a bunch of gifts because they wanted to mimic a baby shower for us. Like, how sweet is that? Seriously, the sweetest thing I could ever ask for. We did not get a baby shower, which is fine. Like, there's plenty of people who don't. But they still wanted us to know what it felt like to open a bunch of gifts at a time. So they just sent us the packages that we've got so far. I'm so excited. Is Tessa bought us a projector that projects onto the ceiling, which will be great because Zethus will have his own room 1 month after we give birth. We're moving. It's a projector that projects onto the ceiling and it sings like nursery rhymes, and there's no words, it's just music, but it has ocean sounds and white noise sounds and all sorts of different things that you can use to ease your baby and get him to sleep, which I'm super thankful for because I'm thinking in terms of like cleaning and stuff, that'll like keep the baby calm and I can like run a vacuum or something on the floor. But Tot just sent us a baby carrier, an Infantino baby carrier, which I will do unboxing and reviews for. And she sent us a baby swing. Like, what? That's so sweet. Like, I can't say thank you enough. Like, after the birth, I really want to get thank you cards and just thank everybody who's been there for us, even though they couldn't be here physically. Just the support that we feel from my family, from his family, it means a lot. It really, really does. And I'm super thankful for each and every person who has even thought about us during this pregnancy, because sometimes I feel really alone. I feel like, is this how pregnancy really is? Do you feel alone all the time? But then his sisters will pop in and be like, we're thinking of you. Like, you know, how are you doing? They'll call, they'll ask me how I'm doing. His mom will call and ask how I'm doing. My grandmas, they ask how I'm doing. So you know what? I'm not really alone. So I'm just super thankful for each and every person who's even just checked up on me. Because some days I don't feel good. I don't feel mentally good. So thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you to everybody. We couldn't have done this without you. Each person has definitely took a part in this journey. And when they say that it takes a village to raise a child, it really does. For the people that go and purchase each item individually out of their own pockets, that adds up quick, really, really quick. So to have, like, for example, Moses' sister said she's sending me a handheld breast pump. That's so nice. That's like such a nice thing to do. And she said she's sending us clothes that her boys don't wear anymore. That's so thoughtful. Like, I'm just thankful. I'm super thankful. So again, thank you to everybody. I'm going to wrap this video up. Again, 34 weeks, 5 days pregnant. I'm almost there. I'm ready to have this baby. I'm ready. Come out, baby Zethus. We want to meet you so bad. Anyways, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And turn on your notification bell. Each week I do a pregnancy update, and we will be doing a labor and vlog. Oh my gosh, my tongue. I'm like getting all tied up. A labor and delivery vlog. So stay tuned for that as well. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.